I'm not quite done with my studies yet, but something I really wanted to point out because the Lord has me studying um, the Galilean wedding tradition again, more from last week. And then he is having me study, most importantly, three feasts. And something that really got pointed out to me last week that I really feel led to share, so I'm not going to wait, was the fact that the bridegroom and the bride didn't know the day or the hour of when they would get to have their actual marriage and the consummation of their marriage. But the father of the bridegroom did. So he, once he felt that the wedding chambers were complete, he sent out his bridegroom to go and get his bride. And he always did this in the middle of the night. And then the shofar was blown to wake up the townspeople. This is very significant to end times revelation, because now we kind of get that gist of knowing that he comes at night. This is very symbolic too if you go back to Exodus and when he delivered them from Egypt after the Passover, it happened at night. So that's just really symbolic. And something that I'm always drawn to within Exodus, when he had me study it a few months ago, was the fact that when they were eating at the Passover for the Passover lamb, they had to gird up their loins. They had to be ready, boots on and ready to go. And why did he tell him this? Because literally right after that occurred and he sent that plague out, they kicked them out of Egypt, right? Very significant. Not to mention the bridesmaids were the ones that had to have the lamps with enough oil in them to light the way, which is very, telling of the 10 virgins. So there's that connection too. But something that always stuck out was in Amos 8, where it talks about how he will darken the sun at noon, like make the whole day be night. Something is really significant about that too, because that is always what comes to mind when I think about that. But I don't know, take it to the Lord. I thought those were interesting though.